Oh, okay.
Alright. Okay. Alright, then I guess let's get started. So, hello anyone.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Thank you for joining us. So, stopping by and all that thing. It's time for more Final Fantasy. Ooh, okay. Kind of a understated thing, mostly because I couldn't think of a better title at the time, so probably nobody really watched it. But the point is, for last stream, just to get us all caught up, I found the impetus or the a key reason to take up botany, essentially logging, in the last stream, and I already went ahead and got started, and yeah, they really pushed us into the deep end with it. Which it at this point in time, I'm not sure if it would have been different if I started with botany much earlier, like in the single or double digits. But yeah, they gave me a considerable amount of XP per swing of the axe, you know, and yeah, that bumped me up basically, just like basically what you see now, over like 10 plus levels. So we were just getting XP and all that hand over fist, and yeah, that's where we are at right now. Stretch. He jumped about axes, kept the axe under his pillow. He did. Okay. And yeah, there was. Well, now I got checkpoint quests, and now I'm taking up levy quests also, which aren't all that interesting because they really just boil down to me going to a place, swing axe, and get thing. So the two that I think I got over at Bent Branch, or that whole area, because I think it's really Branch King. Or is it? Or is it? Or maybe. Or actually, or was it from the thing in here? Dang it, I'm not sure, but we'll see. Anyway, they said to go to Bannock. That's the guy over here, or it could be for Bent Branch. Whatever. I suppose when I get to the table, I'll go over and read them both, and turn those in. Those levy quests, and which it. Then I'll see about the checkpoint quest, I guess. We'll see what they'll give us next. Okay. But yeah, haven't touched any gathering or anything for all these years. Never touched them. I started with alchemy. When was it? All the way back in I think double digits, and then I never touched it again for this past whatever year or so. I'm just too busy with the main game. There were so many things happening. Also, my other like quests and such. Oh, I guess I see somebody there. Is there like a check out the other tables, did you? No, criminy. Well, this guy is probably not paying attention, so I'll just sit over. Because I have to get through my things, I do. Anyway, let's see. Hide Lotos. What kind of name is that? Anyway, ultimately, yeah. I never actually touched them, and so what was that? Probably left Alchemist when I was around. Oh, it's a level. Well, probably no more. Certainly no more than 10. I know that much. Yes, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, and yeah, but I took it up. Wouldn't you know it? What was it? In order to coax you into the other jobs like gathering and such, they actively went ahead and had me. For the next job, I wanted to make this engraved hard leather grimoire. So in order to get to that, I have to go make the hard leather grimoire. And wouldn't you know it, they need me to go and take elm logs, which is something that I can't buy. One of the first things I can't buy, all the ones you could before, even the fish. But But yeah, these ones you have to gather the old-fashioned way. The other way is getting it through the which is trading from the trading board, which I don't believe I could even use because I'm free. I'm a free man. So yeah, you have to gather it yourself when taking up botany, which I did. But this is actually just the first one. The second one that I can't gather is actually for the final stretch. It's called the U log. Oh yeah. So yeah, I'll have to look that up, or maybe do I? Or maybe if it's covered in like one of the sides here, then maybe. Is it a 15? Can I get it bulb 15? I don't know. That might change. Yeah, well, I'll have to see. Anyway, but yeah, I'll go ahead and check that up later. So yeah, I already got the elm logs that I needed off screen. A pure, I guess there's I guess on the listing here there is a space for high quality, but I guess if in the old and before 4 times you could get high quality, gathered materials like the log here, but I suppose not anymore. So I suppose it might be safe to say that you'll never find a high quality elm log or stuff like this. That feels like how it is. Man, kind of strange how they even have a space for high quality in the listing for crafting. Such a waste. It's so teasing in its own way. Oh well. What you gonna do? Oh well. But I suppose there's nothing we could do about that. I would just assume maybe just relinquish a place right here and leave it blank. Maybe, I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, that's where we are at now. Let's go ahead and turn these guys in. After I go ahead and read them. Then I'll go to, over that bent branch? Well, yeah. Guess so. Apparently I could probably also turn them in here, if that's what that icon means. Well, I'll just go to bent branch anyway. Let's see. Let's go ahead and read these up though. First is waking wood. In addition to the mass destruction it brought, the calamity was also a catalyst for dramatic change within the 12 Woods' natural order. As habitats were altered, so too were behavior patterns of the forest creatures, the treants being no exception. And since the inception of the 7th Umbral era, an increasing number of once dormant oaks and maples have suddenly risen from the soil, striking fear into the smallholders who cultivate the lands outside of Gridania. To determine the reasons behind this mass awakening, the Great Lone Growray seeks able-bodied botanists to bring back samples of the local foliage. Okay, which I did. Just like logs and nuts and things. Let's see. Start with that one. East Bank story. Okay. The flames of the calamity claimed large swaths of the primeval forest surrounding Gridania. Recognizing the importance of helping the 12 Wood and her kindred spirits recover, the Seedsayers launched a large-scale reforestation effort, which began even before the rebuilding of the city-state. To ensure that the trees planted during the efforts are growing properly and without disease, the Great Lone Growray conducts periodic studies of the young foliage, and seeks eager botanists to travel to the east bank of the Central Shroud River, known as the West Vein, and collect samples. Yes. Alright, and just basically over there too. Honestly, that's probably where I would go. Mostly because there's always that chance that if I were to, I guess sometimes once you turn in all the available levy quests, they might just pop in a secret or a never before seen extra levy quest. So yeah, it's always weird. But I'm gonna go over there right now and turn these in. Alright, let's go. It's very crowded today. Also, it stopped raining. Cool. Alright, let's go over there then. Yes. Over there now. Okay. Yes, yes. Probably in any other part of the world, this will just be called, you know, logging and lumberjackery. But over here, it has to be its own thing. It's a very, very important part of life. There's more involved, even if it doesn't seem like it. Yeah. Ooh. Oh, there he is. Yeah, that's where you get more of the requests. You have to get it from over there. Alright, whatever. I think it's the where I think that's where I got it from. I suppose when it comes right down to it, you could probably turn them in wherever. But I think even if you could turn in a living quest whenever or wherever, I'm not sure if you can't just accept any quest wherever. Let's see. So this guy right here. You look to be able mind and body might interest you in the guild levy. Select the reward. Return one piece, so I can only assume that the spirits approve of your deeds. Sure. It can't be because I'm just that good. Right here. Alright. Oh, the quest. Pioneer's gift. Oh. Okay. Speed. Oh, whatever. Dang, that's a lot. We'll find. Actually, no, not tree craft. Field craft. Okay. These guys, I finished. Alright, they didn't put me up with like another some more level 1s. But I got level 5s. 5 times as big. With the rate it's going, I might just go up 2 levels. For all I know. I should probably even see it here. All they say. Oh wait, no, wait, actually, no, yep, this is double. Or actually, yeah, it's just double, not quintuple. Whatever. It's all good then. Do I take these now? I mean, I suppose I could. It probably stands to reason. Yeah, I suppose I might as well. Although, even though these aren't the only level 1s I got. Yeah, that's true. I should probably leave it for later. I just have to remember he's here, that's all. Okay. Well, I suppose this guy isn't the one who gives the levies. Okay. These guys give levies too. Oh wait, there he is. Let's go. Alright. Ooh. Hold on. There you go. Yeah. And there. Did you have level 1s? And the right one for you. Yes, field craft. Oh, okay, no, this one is actually 10. Well, okay, well for those I'll have to especially keep off from. Okay. Probably isn't the only place to get them now. I'll have to keep an eye out, but I think generally, if any of these guys should have them, it likely should be the beginning. Okay, let me just go over and take a small detour back over there. You see if they have level 1s.
Oh, okay.
I'm just following basically what I did for when I got back into alchemy. Essentially to over at the quicksand, you know, the beginning bar area where the inn is. There might be more, you know, a stash of level 1s. And I'm not sure if I did them. Now that I've turned these in, I have to get to that thing. Yeah, there it is. Yeah. Pass it. Okay, now let's see what you got. I need your help, fellow adventurer. Have you the courage to provide it? Yeah. Fieldcraft. Yeah. Didn't start the fire. Okay, yep. It's only these guys. Well, alrighty then. Alright, well then maybe I could probably get my hands on these level 5s then. Yeah. Oh yeah, they unlocked the level. These ones. Look at that, level 15s. Yeah. By the time I get through all these level 5s, I'll be level 20 already. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at them then. Let's see. This one. This one over here is Evil Seeds. In one season, a single Ocho can produce over 100 seeds, which, as a creature makes its way through the forest, are oft caught on the moss growing on tree trunks. If left to germinate, the seeds give rise to microchews, a vile plant which has a tendency to sap the soil from its nutrients, leaving little to none of the other foliage. Let's see. To keep the microchew population in check, the Great Limb Grower seeks botanists to search mossy trees for the seeds and bring them back to the guild for proper disposal. Okay. Alright. And no bark, all bite. Anyway, several varieties of fungi are known to release their spores directly onto the bark of wounded trees, so that the spores can take hold quicker. Unfortunately, this often results in the wound spreading, eventually leading to the death of the host plant. The Great Loam Grower seeks skilled botanists to travel into the forest and seek out trees that show blotchy patches of white, telltale sign that they have been infected with the fungal spore, and use their hatchets to carefully remove the affected area. Fair enough. Yep. I suppose we'll take a hold of those. Probably not on the screen, probably off camera. If, probably if I had my way. But we'll see if I do later. For right now, however, let's go. Oh yeah, let's go back to. Let's go back to the Botanist Guild to turn in this quest. That was checkpoint 5, I think, right? Yeah. Okay. I already qualified for the other two now, but let's go there anyway. Internet. Botany. Alright. I got a hold of myself of some, Sprite flavored Tic Tacs. Now I'm fantasizing about dropping them into various drinks.
To see what happens.
Yeah, but if you were to drop it into Sprite itself, what would happen?
Then I guess the whole campaign's basically over.
No, I wouldn't say just yet. It's probably not going to be a Mentos thing, probably not. But if I could drop this into a Sprite Tic Tac into a thing of Sprite, then I'm sure only good things will happen. Anyway, when I got to checkpoint 5, after proving myself and joining the botanists, let's see, this is what they gave me. Fufusha has asked you to harvest 10 parts of maple sap, which you must deliver to Cicely of the Botanist Guild. Take yourself to Tree's Peak, where the sap can be found. Alright. Well, and here I am. Let's make ourselves known. What time is it? Actually, it's getting dark. Let's go ahead and give it to On the quest for maple sap, then you best visit in the vicinity of Tree Speak. I happen to be waiting for a delivery of sap myself. Might you be the botanist tasked with supplying it? Turns out yes. Maple sap. An odorless and colorless liquid extracted from maple trees can be found down to make sweet maple sugar. Okay. Boiled down. Okay, yeah. There you go. Ooh. You always have to inspect the goods. Ah, the maple sap I requested. Then you must be the new botanist for Fuchsia has been fussing over. Ah, but where are my manners? Thank you. Why do I need so much of this stuff? Well, allow me to explain. It's the very least I can do. Done. Boiling maple sap causes it to thicken into a sweet syrup called, you've guessed it, maple syrup. From maple syrup, you can make maple sugar, an ingredient used in various recipes, particularly confectionery, from cakes and tarts to toffees and chocolates. In short, all the things that children love. Sure, I guess. Oh, right. Basically, everybody loves them, but she wanted to mention that to me now. You know, about being a child and all. You've probably guessed it by now, but the maple sap you've harvested will be used to make sweets for the children. Those poor souls who were orphaned by the calamity. Weren't we all? They may, although then again, all the more annoying that you're probably not going to give Lulu anything. Anyway, they may put on a brave face, but their eyes reveal the depths of their sorrow. There's precious little joy left in their lives. Okay, no need to hammer it. No need to hammer the point too finely now. Sheesh. These are the poor, unwashed, unloved, and probably unlovable souls.
An unsanitary snake in the grass.
Perhaps all these sweets will stop all their incessant whining. But Gridania won't abandon them. Won't abandon them. No matter your walk of life, there's always something you can do to help. Though it may only last a fleeting moment, a single smile of theirs is worth all the effort. My apologies, I got carried away. Now, where was I? Ah, yes. In addition to maple sap, we botanists gather various other kinds of foodstuffs. As such, we work quite closely with culinarians, those disciples of the hand who excel at cooking. We're also on good terms with woodworkers and weavers, as both are reliant upon us to supply the lumber and fiber they need for their respective crafts. Huh. Didn't once mention alchemists. Actually, no, wait a second. She might have just mentioned all the ones found around Gridania. Huh? No, wait, I think she mentioned Weaver. Oh, right, I think she did. Okay, never mind. Huh. Man, I just snaked by all of those, and I was basically, the gateway for me was the Alchemist. Huh. It would be too funny if it was like, yeah, but you know who I can't stand? All those alchemists. Oh, how I hate them. It behooves us to learn what manner of materials are used in crafting, and there's no better way to do so than firsthand. If you have an interest, you might consider dabbling in one of the disciplines out there. I also urge you to make a habit of reviewing gathering log. As your knowledge of botany grows, more of its contents will become comprehensible to you. Well, I'd best say to the maple sap, it was lovely talking to you. Or talking at you, whatever. For every 5th level you reach the botanist, you will gain the ability to detect higher level mature trees and lush vegetation. When this occurs, any new items that are available through gathering will be added to your. You can use the arbor call botanist ability to help you locate the nearest mature tree or lush vegetation within your skill. I get a hatchet and the bows. Oh, okay. So probably at this point, what I really want is a pants. Yeah. The dyed bone white dye. Oh, bother. Whatever. Good. Okay. Right, so did you say anything else? There was some. You know what the hell is? Okay, yeah. Now would probably be about the time for me to actually go ahead and change. Is there a better. Ouch. Is there a better dressing room than just the push I've been using? Oh, yeah, I guess I could technically go back here. Neat. Alright, let's go ahead and take to our new stuff. Copper rip. Well, like that's not gonna do me any good. Alright, do it. Look. I guess so. Yeah, update that thing. Alright then. Okay. Wonder where. Guess we might be able to take it now. We may yet might as well. Oh yeah, actually I have to read what this thing is. They gave me this thing called a Pioneer's Gift. Yeah, probably at level 15. Increases the chance of triggering Gatherer's Boon by 10%. Does not apply to items at 0%. Oh. Okay, that's probably that one thing. The percentage of getting extra stuff in the bottom. The lower number. Okay, a lot of the stuff I've been seeing have been at 0%. Maybe that's gonna change now that I'm at 15. Maybe. But I guess it's nice to have. Yeah. Back when I was Alchemist, I completely forgot about the Levy quest, and so decided to just go about putting a check mark onto every single thing I saw. Which was nice for a time, but I think at this point, not sure if I could really afford to, especially because I'm gonna it'll just mean more stuff for me to clog my inventory with. When this sabbatical period is finished and I get on with the main story proper, with Skion's move and all, I'll likely want to sell all of my materials. So definitely at this point I'm not keen to gather things that I'm not gonna directly be using. Alright, let's see. I think, yeah, it's nighttime, which is evening, which is annoying, but I suppose there's nothing much we could do about it. Let's go ahead and at least initiate this other one. And depending on how easy or whatever it is, maybe we'll just... Oh wait, it is perception. Oops. Well anyway. Oh. Or at least now I know it's important. Oh, that's perception too. Oops. Anyway. I also gotta make sure to sell my other thing. Right. I'll get to that soon, I think. Alright, that's giving me the skeeth. Anyway, Professor needs your help to fulfill a large order. Well, alright. Ah, Lilime. you couldn't have come at a more opportune time. I have a favor to ask you. We have just received an urgent request from the Order of the Twin Adder. They ask that we supply them with 10 crow feathers as soon as possible. Crows often leave behind feathers where they perch, which can be used to make arms and armor. The feathers. I was gonna say arrows or something, but okay. Requests for the items have been coming in and increasing regularly. Oh wait, yeah. Requests for the items have been coming in with increasing regularity. The situation must be grim indeed. It would not do to keep the defenders of our nation waiting. I would be most glad if you could help us fulfill this order. Crow feathers can be found in abundance in the area south of Gilbert's Spire. Once you have produced 10, promptly deliver them to Cicely. I've given her charge over our stores. My thanks in advance. Wait. For sure. A bit of a feather. Which I've asked you to acquire 10 crow's feathers, which you must deliver to Cicely of the Botanist Guild. The feathers are said to be abundant in the area south of Gilbert's Spire. Is it over there? No, that's where I turned it in. Dang it. Gilbert's Spire. They really do expect me to. Actually, no, wait. Right. They want me to do the thing. Let's go here. Where are them feathers? Or is it down here somewhere? It's not down here somewhere, is it? Snail. Oh, there it is. Crow's feather. Okay, green tier. That's where I should go. It's a bent branch in that area over there. I probably turn this one in. I suppose so. I mean, yeah, I suppose I could. And I do have the time for it. And at least I'm going out in this, as opposed to being Alchemist, who should just sort of like sit around and just get my making stuff.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I'll see how it is. If it gets too boring over there, then probably just gonna do the next one off camera, but whatever, I guess. I am like... Right, this is not even the last quest I have. Okay, let's go over there then. Can't even get it from trees. Oh right, I forgot. I just know. I suppose it can. Oh yeah, where is green tier? Oh wait. Oh, just over there. Just over there. Okay. But am I yet in a position to do it? I mean, I don't know. I suppose I might be. Okay. There's a tree. Well, trees around here. Well, let me see. I get the feathers from here. Oh, there it is. Okay, I don't need the... Cause I thought like, do I need the hatchet for this, or should I have already have gotten myself the small thing? But it turns out not. Alright, well, let's go ahead and get it then. Oh wait, they actually have 1%. Oh, well, if maybe it's worth a try. Up to 11%. Oh, well, goody, I guess. Ah! Tree Whisperer again. Oh wait. Oh wait, Tree Whisperer is like a passive thing, I guess. Okay, let's get some more. Yeah, it's very, very small chance of getting it like that. Well, oh well. I have to keep on searching then. Probably over there is fine. I don't have to worry about any of these guys attacking me, so that's fine. Do it again. What if I were to do it again? Oh, okay, I can't do it. What if I do it again? That's fine. Whatever. But 11, that's hardly anything. Okay, okay, I think I have gotten some. Got 2 feathers. Okay. Okay. Darn it. Almost had it. Anybody else around here? There's only the cross over here. Alright. Do it again. Yeah. Alright. Okay, not too hard, I guess. Okay, let's go. Actually, I have to go back a little faster. What was that? Alright. Ooh. I suppose in like gaming news that we were getting up to. Because something notably interesting is that once again there was a game released for free in its opening for the first 24 hours. It's called it was a Party Club, and it's like what was it? It's like Overcooked, only you're making up, or was it planning a party or something?
Yeah.
And running it, I guess. Which is an interesting take. I looked at the video and I was kind of lost, but I think you were able to set up everything by yourself, the layout of your entire operation.
Huh.
So that kind of threw me, I guess. Wasn't entirely sure what I was looking at for a bit. But yeah. Granted, at some point we really ought to play Overcooked at some point. The 4 of us.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Now that we finished the other game, we probably could.
I suppose so. I have other games that like Catastronauts, which was the closest thing to that in that genre that we got. And honestly, because in that one, I think a lot of people didn't much care for it, but I thought it was pretty good for what it was.
Oh yeah.
So, I like it plenty. Oh, I wonder why it's faded like that. Oh, actually, also the other thing. I'm really wondering about when you... Oh, what does it mean that when you look at the item search for the gathering log, why is some called hidden? Oh, okay. Oh. Oh, okay. So anything that doesn't have hidden is like essentially always guaranteed to appear there. But anything that has hidden only has a chance of appearing. To the direct number percentage of which I imagine may not ever be open to the player. Yeah. Ability to force it? I guess so. Well, yeah, I guess I would have settled for like hiding the percentage or whatever. But then again, I guess if they did that, they would have to actually give you the numbers. Oh well. I guess so, whatever. Now then. Oh yeah, let me go read it one more time. Ask you to gather acquire 10 crow feathers, which you must deliver to Thessaly in the Botanist Guild. The feathers are said to be abundant in the south of Gilbert's Spire. Right. Which I guess I could probably go by just south of Gilbert's Spire if I was that knowledgeable, but I just checked the log. That's probably what they want you to do, anyway. You're helping us out again. My thanks, friend. In case you've forgotten, the crow feathers can be found in the area south of Gilbert's Spire. Okay. The glossy black tail feather of a crow. Oh. Oh, right. There you go then. What? Oh. Ah, the crow feathers. You have my thanks. Doubtless you already know this from Fufusha, but it's the Order of the Twin Adder that requested the feathers. If I heard it's true, they're in the midst of preparing for war against the XIV. The crow feathers are needed to make arms and armor. Feathered harpoons, plumed yew-corks, and the like. Oh wait, plumed yew-crooks and the like. I have no idea what that last one is.
Huh.
It's a fine feeling, being able to do our part to aid those men and women who defend our nation. But to need such a large stockpile of feathers, it gives me pause to imagine the bloodshed that lies ahead. Will the Trollswood ever know true peace? Yeah. Probably if you were to wipe out the Ixal like this. But I guess it's probably how it's much harder to do because the Ixal are, well, probably just as sapient as anyone. At least I think they are. Anyway. Higher cognitive function is wasted on the beats. Am I right? But there I go again with my wistful ramblings. Feel free to ignore me. You're not the boss of me. Now, before I forget, Mafuta asked me to give you something on her behalf. A skeith. Oh. The skeith is what we call a secondary tool. Used in your offhand, it allows you to harvest from lush vegetation in addition to mature trees you already know so well. That Fafusha has seen fit to make you this gift is proof positive of your progress. You're no longer a novice, my friend. I dare say you're ready to try your hand at fieldcraft levies. Perhaps even take on grand company work. Oh, right. Yeah, those. Oh. At first I recommend you head into the woods and find some lush vegetation to try that new skeith on. Off you go now. Come back when you're ready to take on another task for the guild. Oh, right. These things. So I get the skeithy, but also need these things. Probably a straw hat. Yeah. Under the boots. I mean, honestly, when it comes right down to it, I really should just buy the straw hat. I didn't even know perception was a thing. Alright, let's go ahead and try a comparison. Yeah, this is Don't got the Goskins. Alright, let's go ahead and take it. Complete that. Yeah. Right. Anyway, I'm outside, which means I could actually just put on the shoes right now. Yeah. Kitty. Oh. Right, they're giving up a lot of mismatched sort of looking gear. Whatever. She. Know himself. Scratch point converse. I think so. Whatever. No point in worrying about it. Anyway. Well, that looks pretty ridiculous. But what's you gonna do then? This last one though. Could probably go ahead and take it too. But I think I'll probably likely leave it for doing off screen or something. But Grand Company levies. No, not Grand Company, Grand Company job. Right, I should probably go ahead and look into that. I have to go look into my Grand Company office, right? Or the main office. I could do that, I guess. Should I do it on camera? I'm not sure. It is kind of interesting how they would only mention the levy quests at the level 10 checkmark, even though you got levy quests as far back as like level 1 and level 5 and so.
Yeah.
Huh. Weird. I'll just leave you a whole lot to catch up on, I guess. Bushish. And recruits Kitty. Guess that's interesting. Goat wristbands. Oh yeah. All those options then. Alright, I'll go ahead and take this one. Kind of annoying because it's early in the morning, but whatever. They're a step away from farmers, so they should be used to very early morning. Who is troubled and needs your help to solve a problem. Okay. My dear Luname, you're looking for more botanists. I do believe you are ready to take on further responsibilities for the guild. Guilds such as ours exist only by virtue of the cooperation of their members. Each individual must set an example for the rest if the collective is to thrive. I know, sounds uncomfortably collectivist of you. Let's see. What's an example? Yeah, the time has come for you to set such an example. Right, it's time to make it all official. The matter has risen. The matter of which I would entrust wholly to you. You may deal with it as you see fit, providing you see the problem solved. I'm not in love with this tone right now. I'm not sure where this is going. Matter in question concerns a valued client of ours. The merchant Albgast. It would appear one of our number has done something to upset him. Okay, this sounds really, really suspect now. Pray seek out the merchant at the ebony stalls and inquire after the reason for his hire. Oh, and choose your words well, lest you add fuel to the fire. How? Okay. No, typically it would be a matter of like, I thought it was going to be a matter of like going somewhere and collect and chopping down more things or collecting things. But this appears to have some manner of other touches involved. It would seem a botanist of the guild has caused some manner of trouble. In order to resolve the matter, Fahusha ask you to visit a merchant named Albgast in the ebony stalls and inquire after the details. Oh, okay. Actually, show me somewhere else for the change. Good show. Alright, the ebony stalls. Want to go over there. To leather workers. Okay then. Okay. I'll just... Oops. Wrong one. Oi. Oh, sure. Okay. Well, it's kind of concerning, but I suppose I could do it. And because... And, I was about to go ahead and leave it like for off camera, but apparently there's something more involved. What was it? Some manner of personal touch. Oops. Forgot. I completely forgot. So I'm gonna go ahead and probably see to that now, and then when it gets over to the collecting or harvesting, then I'm gonna probably leave that maybe off camera.
Oh, okay.
Probably we need a shipment of a thing. This guy couldn't deliver. What the heck? And so we need you to do it instead. At least that's what I would put my money on. Okay. Ooh, okay, where are we? It's over here. Right show. Razor over in this place. He's over there. Alright, where are you? There you are. Yeah. Results inquire after the... Alright. Fafusha sent you, did she? Oh, good. I'm not a man to mince words, so forgive me if I seem blunt. You know what, who is it, marjoram is? But of course you do. You're a bleeding botanist. It's a very common ingredient in alchemy, isn't it? Very common. What do you mean alchemy? Well, you're talking. You're talking to a mid-level alchemist, and I never heard anybody use marjoram before. Oh, not in old on alchemy. No, it's a Lominson ingredient or component. Oh, I see.
I see. Yeah.
Now correct me if I'm wrong, but aren't you botanists supposed to be the experts in harvesting such stuff? Yes, you are. Strange then that the expert who brought me my last batch of fresh marjoram didn't so much harvest the poor plants as dismember them. Okay, so marjoram is some kind of plant. Why, the leaves were so torn up I couldn't recognize what they were at first. Needless to say, they're next to useless. So thanks to your herb hacking colleague, I have no marjoram to make my concoctions, which is why I inquired at your guild, only to be told you were out of supplies. And here we are. Now, if it ain't too much trouble, would be obliged if you could bring me 10 sprigs of fresh marjoram, and I'd please like them whole, as opposed to the fine bleeding puree your butchering colleague delivered. Truth be told, I don't much care about your hatchet happy friend. Or what I do care about is not keeping my customers waiting for their medicine. In short, hooray! Oh, and for the love of gods, be gentle with the palms, will you? I shouldn't have to say it, but after the last bloke, I'm not taking my chances. Okay. But alright, I don't have the things, I suppose I have to give it right to him, right? Yeah. Did you get the majorum? They're set to grow around the Maron's lith. Though I hardly need to tell a botanist this. To her, I'm keeping dozens of customers waiting. Oh, what else did he say? Not many. As for potions of things. Oh, okay, yeah. Well, makes sense. He's an apothecary. Okay. Oh yeah, go and give him... Oh, right. It was... thumbs... Oh, yeah, no space. Oh yeah. I suppose so. It does sound pretty... Yeah, pretty, suspect though. Like they're giving me any names for the guys involved. So really then...
Huh.
For all we know, it might have been an impersonator. Or something. Maybe somebody who just says they're a botanist without, or it could be an actual crude and crass lumberjack posing as a botanist in order to get work.
Huh.
And maybe they lack the finer touch.
That could be it.
I suppose. That is something of some manner of through line. Oh, but I should probably read this first. Alchemist explains that he requires fresh majorum in order to make his concoctions. They are said to grow around the matron's lith, harvest 10 sprigs, and deliver them to Alchemist in ebony stalls. Okay, maybe majorum is in my thing. Quite possibly. Okay, so it can't be over here. Maybe 10. Nope, elm long chestnuts. Huh. Oh, I don't actually have it here. It's not on the listing here. No bills. Grade 1 carbonized matter. Elm log, Credonian chestnut. I have to look at those. It is. Actually, wait, could it be that what's revealed over in these level or stages is only what I've seen?
Huh.
That could be it, I'm not sure.
Yeah, possibly.
Okay, well actually they don't actually mention majorum over in my listings here. Well, that's annoying. They would tell me, nope, they only tell me where I have to go. Great. Matron's left. Oh, dang it, where the heck even is that? Yeah. No. The shroud. This is around there, I guess. Well, don't red bent branch anymore. As well as the other stuff. But yeah. Okay then. Then suppose I'm good over there. Let's see. I guess I'll leave that to next session, I guess. For this though, I guess something I could yet do is take a small. I could yet go ahead and take a small break and go into alchemy, and finally, where am I? There we are. Set the grimoire up. Yeah, I could do that.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah, I guess it probably shouldn't be that hard. Okay, let's go down here, and well, one change. Oh wait, but I also want to buy that hat, don't I? Oh jeez, I might forget. Well, we could do that later. Cause I passed up that hat for the checkpoint. I really should get one. Well, before I continue my botany work. But I could probably leave that for right. Let's go ahead. And, well, one, make sure that we're all good here. All good there. Okay. The next, that's all set. Good. Let's go to alchemy. Oh. Okay. Okay. Then honestly, I think I'm pretty much set. I could just go out. Oh yeah, one shot to go ahead and make this thing. It shouldn't be that hard though. But with all of my training and such, I could definitely make space by taking up all this. Okay, so use my high quality tinted iron ink, and that should really get me a lot closer than where I need to go. Okay. Unsure. Well, hopefully other things require this elm log. Alright, let's do it. As much as I would have liked. Let's see here. That one. Ability. Actually, what's that? Great strides. Increases the efficiency of next touch action by 100%. Okay. Basic touch. There might be these touch things over here, right? Hasty touch. Narration. Observe. Art of trade. These things do say touch. Yeah, but this is all for quality. Actually, no wait. Yeah, this is all for quality. I guess. They do use a lot of these, though. Okay, let's go ahead and... No, wait a minute. That's for that touch action, so durability of 50% next 4 steps. Oh, that's for things that take up durability. Okay, so if anything... Touch action, so maybe I could use that now. And that'll be for my next touch. Yeah. Oh, wait, active for next 3 steps. Oh wait, but steps 2. Dang it. Darn it. This... Okay, so yeah, this really didn't go as well. Oh well, let's go ahead and take... Just a whole lot more. Yep. A whole lot more trickier than I thought it would be. This is for... Okay, no, that's not it. After synthesis progress... Holy, no CP. Yeah. Very good. Take excellent. I'll then to more of this. Okay, so now I'm able to fix up my durability. Well, I'm not gonna need that for a while though. Yeah, I guess not. Could use this, so I'm not sure if I want to. Probably just this is fine. Okay. This one. Synthesis action. Okay. Take that. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, right, it didn't actually reach all the way at the highest quality. Yeah, I'll probably need this after all, I think.
Oh,
right.
okay.
This isn't exact. I don't think this has been exactly as I wanted it. Okay. I would really like that to see. Actually, no, wait. I'm actually off by that much. Then this is gonna matter in the end. It might not even matter. Yeah. Okay, I want this one finished already. Okay. That's touch quality. Nope, that's all for quality now. Efficiency of touch. Yeah, make it happen. Yeah, keep going. There you go. Woo. That's better. Okay, so next is my engraved grimoire, which I have. And I think I could get the leather, and just need the U-log. Okay. Alright then. Sheesh. Okay. Well, I messed that up, but I managed to get it in. Let's see. Yeah, let's go ahead and change it. Okay, now over the botanist. Because I need to buy myself that hat. Alright. Over to PM PST, I say. Okay. Well, yeah. Well, this one kind of came out of nowhere. I guess from what I was told to me, they might be this game, Party Club might have some issues going on with the controls.
Huh.
So hopefully that's sorted out at some point.
Yeah, I imagine they'd probably work on that pretty quickly.
Yeah. If the normal standard procedure is to like any game at this point would be released in early access, and yet if they don't go in early access and you know, go full game 1.0 or whatever, so to speak, and yet they still have, you know, problems, then that's not a particularly good sign.
Yeah.
Ooh. No, we can just say, oh yeah, wait, not you. I wanted to go ahead and buy things. So not from you, it was over here. Okay. See here, buy tool field game. Straw hat. Midnight blue dye. That just looks so ridiculous. Oh well, that's at level 10. Yeah, it's probably as good as it gets. Yeah, no. Dye. People meet hat. I mean, we'll try the straw hat for now. Okay. Okay then. I'm out here in the open, I could just use it right now. Oh, right. Hat. Oh. Eat. Okay. Go ahead, update that. Alright, and go to social. Flex. Maybe that. Well, maybe not that one. This one. Yeah, that's better. Alright. I guess so. When it says like midnight blue for a hat, it doesn't make it concerning. Like they dyed the whole flippin' even the, you know, the weaves around here, the entire body of it, but maybe it might just be the band.
Huh.
Alright, that's good. That would be concerning if I was gonna wear a big old blue hat, right? Okay. Alright. I am okay being seen in this hat. Kind of annoying that the shoes are like way out there, but okay. Whatever. Anyway, I guess we'll leave that for now. I'm thinking of leaving the rest for later, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think as far as my darn it. Yeah, I have to keep the ML job up. Yeah. So I do need to go and bring these guys up some more. Okay. I think probably off screen I'd want to go and look up the ML to at least get to where the sylphs are. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because what was it? The way I'm wanting to go ahead and do it now. Oh yeah. The way I want to go ahead and do it now is essentially that what was it? Where am I at? I'm at stage 3, so I have access to stage 3 quests for all these beastman tribes. But when what was it? I want to do some of them like as evenly as I can off camera, and that's how I got to 102 generally. But I want to do but I'm doing that off camera the stage 1s and 2s because I want to save. What was it? My first reaction to the first time I encountered new stage 3 quests. I want that to be on camera. And honestly, at this point, I'll have to start recording them all while I'm in here on my phone, I think. Because I think it was sometimes in which, sometimes when I'm on camera and doing some beastman quests, and I'm always second guessing, like, have I done this one before? Did I do it on camera? This is the first time I'm doing it. So I'm gonna probably want to do that no more. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and take some Sahagin quests. Yeah, Sahagin. Okay. There we go. Oh, right. Sahagin. I don't know, maybe -3. Yeah, I think so. Yes. Okay, now let's go ahead and take 2 of them then. And make sure I record them down. Alright, let's do it. And that'll probably be what we do for the rest of the stream, I think. Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
Okay, let's go ahead and get on over there. Yeah, I am getting. What was it from what Cecily mentioned in the end of the last job? It's getting me very concerned that they may yet push me over to other jobs, to other things. And there's like you'll have to take up cooking or become a culinarian to finish off this job. Hopefully not though. Airport. Yeah, because I think this game might just be itching for a job or a checkpoint quest in somewhere in which I have to source all the ingredients and with a gathering job and then turn it in. Oh, I know, maybe go through different stages or whatever. From this gathering job, you'll go to this other craft work and to make this, which will be used then to make this over in this other job. And so on and so forth.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's such a hassle. And let's see. Yep. So I'm gonna go ahead and take some Sahagin quests. And hopefully they're not fates. Not sure if I could help that though. Let me check. Okay. Okay. Alright, who do I have to go to? Oh, I had to go to So. There he is. Okay. Alright, let me go ahead and probably record these in breathing. Dang it. Oh wait, did you autocorrect me? Can't do that. Anyway. leaving in a hurry. Oh. Okay. Up in their lexicon or speech impediment even led into their titles of things. Up in so how many H's is that? Okay, so okay. And these crafts. Okay, at least that one's really cut and dry. Okay. Good. Leaving in a hurry. Up in smoke and these scraps. Okay. Put into the to-done list. Alright. Okay then. That should be good. What was small talk again? The classified enough is both strong and wise. From the council, classmates will become lords of the sea. Okay. I'm leaving in a hurry. Yeah. Oh yeah, and all these again. So would have you curtail the savagery of the serpent reef. Yeah. I wonder what it means to have this, like, the faded XP bar. I don't know. It might mean something. Anyway, savagery of the serpent reapers, yes. Finnish ones call us beastmen. But even I shudder at the recent brutalities enacted by the serpent reapers. Yes. There's always somebody to blame. Yes. Yes, I live in war and bloods and mud and salt. And yet you are the savage ones. You people are easily some of the most naked I've ever seen in my life. Do you even have shame? that always kind of sets me up, and I think, like, you know, Lamaus and alien greys, and it's like, oh, they're so much more advanced than us, but proceed to parade around naked. Yeah, sure. I'm trying to think. Whatever. If we are ever to bring an end to the escalating violence, then the leadership of the Reavers must be crippled. There is little room for subtlety here. Rush to the serpent Reaver's tongue, like a breaking wave, and lay the tattooed shore walkers low. Okay, your officers are sure to appear when your presence become too deadly to. I thought maybe it could be. Oh yeah. You know what? I guess if they ever mention a name, then it's gonna be a fate.
Oh, okay.
Right. Up in smoke. So needs a shore walker who isn't afraid to play with fire. Okay. Fish in the port found within the spawning grounds. The Tridents have been stockpiling a village during the raid. For sure. Lamp oil, foodstuffs, precious metals, all manner of supplies that can be put towards their war effort. I want you to take this flint stone and burn the lot. Leave them nothing but slag and sand. The flames will likely summon the gods. By that, shouldn't worry a mighty warrior such as you. Yeah. Okay. For sure. And sea scraps. Yeah. So would have you get your feet wet for a good cause. That's what they all say. Okay. My spawn brothers were out spear fishing deeper waters than usual when they spied a sea battle between the Reaver-controlled merchantmen and the Maelstrom warship. It appears the sides have were evenly matched. Though the Shorewalker soldiers pressed the attack on the deck of the trader, heavy losses eventually forced them to retreat to their own vessel. This is all well and good, but several of the Maelstrom combatants were taken captive during the withdrawal. Considering the dreaded fate that awaits them back at the spawning grounds, their comrades will likely return in greater numbers to attempt to rescue one. You must ride an elves to the merchant band and free the prisoners before any such plans need be put into action. Additional sea beasts should not be necessary. The trading vessel will have rowboats, okay, that the liberated soldiers can use to reach the shore. Okay. Okay. Oh yeah. All just buried in all this. Okay, then I guess we're gonna head and take those now. Woo! Okay. Indeed. Guess I wanna do that first. Right. I think... Yeah, reaping in a hurry. No wait, sea scraps. I'm gonna take it to mercy man. Okay, let me start from the bottom, then work my way. Reaving in a hurry. Sickened by the brutality of recent Serpent Reaper activity, and concerned by its contribution to the escalating conflict, so ask that you lure out the and eliminate the savage group's leaders. Head into the Serpent's Tongue and defeat Shelf Scale, Shelf Eye, and Shelf Claw Reavers. And then slay their respective officers when they appear. Hold on a second, don't I remember that from somewhere? Isn't that the one that I wanted? Hold on. See. No, that's cohort signifier. The other one is not you then. Is it you? It's not. The second cohort, Vanguard. Might be Rogue. No, not Rogue, they're already done. Okay, then published. Self-Claw Reaver. Wait a second, that's a guy I have to kill, huh? Right? Wait, okay, turn this. Yeah, defeat Self-Claw Reavers. Oh, okay. Oh, no, not that one. Over here. Yeah, Self-Claw Reaver. Defeat Self-Claw Reavers. Ah, there they are. Let's lay the down steersman chief here. Huh, okay. That's... yeah, that's basically what I wanted to do. How many do they give me? Reverse. Huh. They don't actually say how many. Okay, then maybe I really should be a trigger list for this. Okay, let me go into the bush. This is probably as close as the bush as I'm gonna get. Or is it? Maybe it's over there. Whatever. I could work with that. Anyway, let me go ahead and change to that then. I know, I tried looking for those Self-Claw Reaver things, but I could never find them. There we go. Was there anything I missed? No. Okay, good. Alright, let's go ahead and get over there. They're over there. They're over there. Okay. Maybe if I find more, I'll just stick around there and take them out. Okay, Gaia. Oh yeah. Uh-huh. These reavers are actually out because of this fate. Yeah. I'm seriously not here for that, for the fate. I'm here for the rest of these. Ow. Okay. Okay, good. Just... and that. Okay. Yeah, those things, I know. Yeah. Yeah, they're not actually gonna give me a chance. Dang it.
Huh.
And this thing is already finished. Right. Why am I able to have access to these Reaver guys even after this fate is finished? I don't know. I don't really know. But maybe this is where these Reaver guys are. Which case... I should probably see after this is finished.
Oh, okay.
Alright, come on then. Well... okay. Oh. Okay, there you go. Jeez. There we go. Oops. It just shift again? Okay, no. There we go. Dang it. There we go.
It's all over.
Yeah. Yeah. Shelf high lever. Dang it. Okay. Shelf scale lever. Yeah, that's the one I need, right? Yeah, let's get some of these guys then. Yeah. Yeah. No, I'll never have to worry about these things again. Yeah. How many do I need? It's like 2 more. Oh! Yeah. Yeah. Do it. Wow. Just have another one. Come on, take it. Yeah. Ah, there you are. Get him. Come on, come on. Yeah, okay. Alright. Make some of these, get some of my life back. That should do it. Immediately another one. I'm sure you wouldn't mind. Oh. Yeah. Wish. This. Yeah, you. Yeah. Alright. Think. Alright, did I kill them? I think I did. Yeah, I did. Okay, finally. Now it's over. Or at least that part anyway. Oh, they're kinda annoying if it kept on going on. Change. Oh, whoops, wrong one. Okay. Oh yeah. Yeah, and also did, I guess I also did a whole bunch of loads, huh? Okay, let's look at this one then, up in smoke. After describing the stolen goods to be found stacked on the dock at a river hide, so hands you a hefty chunk of flintstone and bids that you burn them all. Head deep into the spawning grounds and set ablaze any materials that might be used in the Trident's war effort. Okay. Oh yeah, so... Oh, that dock thing over there. A hefty flintstone. A large chunk of flint used to strike sparks. Right. And use that. I forgot if I was in a position to actually sneak around, but I suppose I could try it. Just for the sake of something interesting, but I could try. It's only so often that I get to use. Okay. Let's go ahead and hide. Okay. I guess this guy's running a distraction. Yeah, what's my other stuff? Oh, there he is. Well, just so you know, I would have done this rather handily even... Oh, wait. These guys are pretty out of nowhere. Maybe I'm supposed to kill them. Yeah, I think I am. Dang it. Vision buddies. Okay. Alright, well, yeah, I could have taken them. Let's go. Indeed. Wait. It is. Oh yeah. Now I'm trying to think about it. Remember that one game I showed you some time ago was called Jump Ship?
Yeah.
That was essentially what was it? I guess essentially FTL, but you know, kind of like what was it? It was all first person shootery sort of.
Uh-huh.
And you're all on the ship and you're going on missions or whatever. Getting off the ship and doing missions on foot and whatever. I thought of sometimes I think it'd be interesting if it was a game sort of like that, only in the perspective of like Overcooked and also the Catastronauts or whatever. That's essentially it could like look like a fun little party game or whatever, but seriously, it's like I don't know. I guess it probably would function like uh a roguelite sort of.
Yeah.
Essentially FTL. Well, I guess it would be multiplayer FTL in a sense, but probably a bit more lighter and whatever. I guess that probably would be the way I would do it if I was to make like a multiplayer FTL. Because I would definitely have moments in which you're off the ship and doing things.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be too hard. Let me see here. Oh, right. I guess I'm gonna head and be... I think I'm attacking these guys, right? Yeah, okay, let's go ahead and switch over to lightning. Actually, wait, before that, I should read the whole thing. Yeah. Okay, now let's go and read these scraps. According to Sue's Bond brothers, a pillaged merchantman under the command of the Reapers has seen battle with a Maelstrom warship. Though the Lominson troops were forced to retreat from the deck of the trading vessel, it seems several of their soldiers were captured by the pirates and as they attempted to withdraw. So wishes you to board the Reaper ship and help the captive soldiers escape from the Maelstrom before the Maelstrom decides to return with a larger force. Speak with Pa and borrow an Erbst to carry you to the rail of the merchantman. Okay. And all them things. Yep. Well, let's go ahead and take them then. So has told me of the situation aboard the merchantman. Just see to it those finless warriors do not harm my elves. Okay. No. And now I have to go ahead and take this thing. Success, watch your tongue. I don't know what that one was for. That for a... Wait, that might have been for a... Wait, no, actually not, probably not, right? Okay, I got no real idea.
Huh.
I don't... Watch your tongue. I missed what that was. Okay. Oh wait, do I have to just go to these guys and just save them? I mean, I guess so. And I could just... For some reason I thought it was going to be a lot more fighting than this. Okay, I could just go back to Ninja, really. Okay. There's no guys around here. And just little guy, captive soldier. Where in the seven hills did you come from? Like that, I don't even want to know. Just point me to the nearest lifeboat. Okay. Well, then again. I wonder if I'll be able to. Well, I could probably just drag him out, right? Okay, good.
Huh, he really suffered there. Truly, you're the hero of light.
What? Oh. What the? Oh, I guess he just saw me just in time. Ah, dang it. No. Oh yeah. There's something interesting I came across when looking at game genres and what? There's no way he should have seen me from his angle. Anyway, when I was looking at genres of video games, essentially, what was it? I never really bothered looking at it before, but I guess the games like Fallout and Elder Scrolls and whatever. Apparently, they're what called CRPGs. And
yeah.
And did you know what C stood for offhand or already?
Huh. The C itself?
Yeah.
Huh, I'm not too sure.
Yeah.
It usually refers to Western RPGs.
Yeah, I had to go ahead and look it up. It just stands for computer.
Oh, okay. Because I was thinking of saying that, but I wasn't too sure because a lot of the older RPGs that are on the computer tend to be very like roguelikes, that they're very detailed.
Yeah, I guess it's pretty much where it comes from. But, oh, okay, but yeah, I guess it's just to differentiate from like tabletop. Like,
yeah.
You play this RPG on the computer. Like that is so. That just feels so exceptionally inadequate to describe them.
I guess the idea would be that CRPGs, the computer RPGs, they're supposed to take more of a cue from tabletop RPGs, tend to be more freedom, not so story heavily or story heavy.
Yeah. So essentially, you would just expand it like Western RPGs, or like all CRPGs are Western RPGs.
Yeah.
Sure, you're a godsend. Bring me mates, and we'll find our way off this sinking ship. Okay. Oh, it's not nice. He actually waited for it.
Could even be related to how your main character is supposed to be a representation of yourself. So they usually won't have a strong personality in the game.
So they usually wouldn't?
Yeah.
I suppose. But
or
I think
sometimes
they shake it up. I guess when it comes to... Well, actually, I guess when it comes to like Bethesda stuff, it was typically... you had like dialogue options, and that basically... it stood for your personality, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I suppose they want to take it further. I think would Mass Effect count as a CRPG then? I think sort of. Maybe.
Huh. Mass Effect? I'm not too sure.
Or maybe it's more like a... No, wait, FPS. No, not really. It should be an RPG, right?
I think so.
Yeah. It could be like a fusion of things.
Huh.
Let's see, am I really getting on here without killing them? I'm probably not, if I had to be honest. But I guess now that I'm here, I could probably take this guy. Come on. Well, thanks. I caught a blow on the back of my head, just as I made a leap the rail. Oh, as I made to leap the rail. And they won't be catching me a second time. Okay. Let's see here. They're causing that rockets. I'd probably go ahead, just slip over here, and get this guy off. Oops. Which, thanks a million for Mad Adventures. I thought I was done for. That'll teach me to treat seasoned pirates like they was back alley thugs. Ooh. There are no alleys in the sea. Okay, fine, I'll go and take them in. Oh, did I stuff him? Oh, I think I stuffed him.
Oh.
Ah. Oh. Okay. There you go. Oh well. I suppose. What was it? I guess nothing. I guess he never really had much of a personality as a character in like the older RPGs. But I suppose it might depend a lot on the style.
Yeah.
I guess.
I
Typically,
tried
like
looking it
the
up.
lack of personality would likely stem from, I guess how in depth the character. Actually, is it? Well, not necessarily. I suppose if the character customization is like a thing in the game, and there aren't like any real what was it? Character fleshing out mechanics brought through the game also, then likely you'll be a doormat of a character, I guess. But I don't know. But I guess if they add a lot of that, I don't know, dialogue options, I suppose, and I suppose then I guess is where you would likely get the personality from. Yeah. So character customization doesn't necessarily mean no personality. It's just that it would need additional sort of like in-game features to flesh out your character.
Oh, okay.
I think that's pretty much how it goes. As opposed to like an RPG in which you are a set character with a name and everything. So you're just speaking through that. I don't know. I feel like what was it? I guess it's really what the game dev is really to go through.
Yeah.
Because it isn't like a set thing. That could be like you are basically a set character in well one in Legend of Zelda, but also in like some Dragon Quest games. And yet, I guess for 8 being like a case in point, like you're basically a set character, even though, but you don't really have a personality. But they do let you choose your own name. I guess it's likely a part of it too. Am I just into the name? How? Because there was never a game in which you're playing as a set character, but you choose your own name, reason, and yet, and it, the characters would like talk to. The characters would be apt to talk to you and refer to you by name. I don't know. Well, I mean that you go and talk by yourself.
Yeah.
Because honestly, for a lot of these games, it would just be, well, Legend of Zelda didn't have voice acting 1. Alright, the Breath of the Wild actually let you choose your name. No, right?
Huh.
Or did they always just, or was it always that they just sort of cut off every, cut off your the name part when they were speaking dialogue? Actually, no, wait, that can't be right because they actually have full-on cutscene. I mean, I've spoken voice-acted cutscenes. Would be crazy.
Yeah,
well,
I looked up. I think I said Mass Effect is neither a J or C RPG. It's just an action RPG.
They refer to it as
Yeah.
action RPG. That I don't know.
Well, looking up the CRPG versus JRPG, the AI blurb says
Well,
Player freedom and choice is emphasized in CRPGs, while JRPGs are focused on a predetermined story and specific set of characters.
I suppose so.
See, CRPGs have more complex mechanics, character customization, skill trees, strategic combat systems.
Wait, which RPG?
CRPGs.
Oh. Yeah, but
See,
action
deeper
RPG,
technical play.
that actually feels a bit too vague. Because what's another action RPG?
See, JRPGs have simpler mechanics, focusing on turn-based combat and a strong emphasis on party management and elemental weaknesses.
Action RPG.
The art style and aesthetics would be kind of... CRPGs are more Western and grounded in realism type looking stuff. JRPGs have a more anime aesthetic.
Does it need to be realism? I mean, I guess I feel like that's not a very soft in terms of rules go.
Huh.
An action RPG. I mean,
I wonder if there's a CRPG with anime aesthetics.
I mean, geez, like an action RPG isn't like River City Ransom basically an action RPG?
Huh, I guess so.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't really call it a JRPG or a CRPG either. So say something's a CRPG or a...
I guess I'm probably trying to ramp the point home that really we're gonna have Mass Effect in the same genre, the same little nook of the gaming community as a game like River City Ransom.
Huh, I guess because River City Ransom is also a beat 'em up, but it has RPG elements, so I probably wouldn't even call it an RPG either.
I don't know. And those mechanics, especially when you get into like the EX, those get pretty dang deep. I don't know. Actually, no, it was Mass Effect. No, it was third person. It was third person.
Yeah.
Right. I don't know. Yeah, that just seems like really. And I guess I got onto this whole thing because, well, honestly, at this point, what I should do is I should turn. But who should I give it to? Right. You know what I'm really don't know about? I don't have much of an idea what this bar for my XP gauge means. I think I always just had the grayed out area, and then I had where I am, the light area. But not this middle ground. Okay, that must have been might that be from a recent update? Oh. Oh. I guess. Alright. Change. I might do the change. Actually, no, I should really just check where I am at. These two guys. Hold on a second. So I'm at there. Like the other one. Oh. He's already almost there. Well, okay then. I guess we're going to my ninja then. Alright, let's go. Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead and turn these in. Actually, oh yeah, you have to free the captive soldiers, return to North Nursery, but so you have incinerated the pillaged cargo and dispatched wrathful guards, return to North Nursery and you have lopped off the head of the Reaper's forces and the Serpent's tongue. Return to North Nursery and report to Sir. Okay. Alright then. Let's go in from the top. Thank you, Lilame. The body of the serpent will flop aimlessly for a time. But such wild creatures always grow a new head. Okay. Okay, okay. Alright, I have to choose. Okay. Probably. I guess Bedland. I think. Whee! Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't get it. Up in smoke. The stench of smoke yet clings to you. Okay. Lamp oil burns most fiercely, does it? You have done well in depriving the Tritons of supply, but I fear that they have developed a taste for pillage. I will keep an eye out for more flint. Email. Have enjoyed material. Yeah. Okay. Funny. Okay. Fish. Thank you, Lullaby. It is best we give the maelstrom no vendettas to pursue. These shorewalkers are not so very different from us. They will sacrifice much for members of their clutch. Never underestimate the bonds of family. Oh, how I hate them. Anyway, let's see. Savage Might. Quick Arm. Yeah, so. We shall take that one. Well, a little bit of a time at a time. Okay. Okay, that's all he's got for now. Yeah. Alright. Well, at least I recorded them, so I won't have to worry about it. Go over here. We'll change back. I guess we are running are gonna be running a bit later. Go back. Guess maybe over there. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Alright, alright. Guess I probably should go somewhere. Oh well. Let me see, what were we talking about? Oh, right, yeah. I guess I got onto this sort of topic because I was comparing what are CRPGs over to immersive sim.
Uh-huh.
And which is, I guess immersive sims are, I guess they tend to be a bit more linear, at least typically of what we've seen.
Yeah.
Is it possible to do an immersive sim within a sandbox? I think so, probably. No one's ever really tried it because they were more focused, or they had to be more focused.
Isn't that kind of like Streets of Rogue?
Streets of Rogue?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I think so.
Because each floor you have goals you have to accomplish,
yeah,
and how you go about them could be various other ways.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like, other than again, right? I guess I'm wondering if like other games like which is it like Bethesda games would be able to essentially qualify to be roguelike. I mean, to be immersive sims if they were to. Oh, the essence being that no door is closed to you given your skill set.
Yeah.
Right, but I think if I remember correctly, there are doors that are closed. Yes, I think so. I'm pretty sure. Like things like what was it? If you can't lockpick and you're terrible at stealth, could you really be a decent enough? I don't know. What was it? Thief or Shadow Hand or something, whatever it is.
Huh.
And I don't believe that's a thing. So I am inclined to think like what would it be? Might it be just by virtue of there being like guilds or whatever that that require you to specialize? Yeah. I don't know. And that would actually lock certain content away. Is that what's really keeping it back from it? I don't know.
Hmm.
It's hard to be sure. Oh well. Yeah. Thinking that digital those. Actually, where else did I go? Probably over to that one place. New Britannia, I think. Yeah. But still, yeah. I mean, action RPG is like very, very, like vague then,
Huh.
because what was it?
Well, I think this was
Is
some
it-
kind of thing I saw before where
Is it?
just having RPG elements is just RPG elements, doesn't necessarily make a game an RPG. So I've never played Mass Effect, as you likely haven't either,
Yeah.
or maybe even not even seen videos for it. So them calling it action RPG could or could not be true. But for your example of River City or whatever it was, where it has RPG elements, I still wouldn't call it an RPG.
Huh, what would it take?
What would it take?
I'm slotting skill points into my things. Is that what it's gonna take?
Because that one does use skill points, which makes it have RPG elements. But if you're looking at just a strictly defined role playing, then in River City you don't really slot skill points into things. You read books and such, right? And then you gain the skills that way.
Yeah.
Like you eat food and you read skill books or something, and then you get the abilities and the stats. So that could even be more RPG-esque than what's traditionally called an RPG with skill trees, where you put in points into stuff.
Yeah.
Because as you put a skill point into, let's say, necromancy, and suddenly you're able to do necromancy despite never actually going to a library in the world or finding some kind of forbidden tome or something.
Yeah. No.
So the definitions of things get jumbled and weird at times. Because there was even some old argument saying that you're playing the role of something, so every game is a role, it's an RPG. Like Super Mario, you're playing the role of Mario, so that's a role-playing game.
Yeah. And only so many RPGs have the I know, even the thing in Shining Soul 2, probably Shining Soul 1, that one started it. The idea that you can only raise your resistances by coming into contact with them. You know, probably other games too that, which is you might not really put up skill points into slot skill points into things in another menu as much as you just do the thing.
Yeah. Some games have that too.
Right.
I think the original Final Fantasy III, maybe whatever Final Fantasy III was, the US one.
Yeah.
That one had that you use the skill constantly and then you'll level it up that way, which people hated.
I think there were games that did that, wasn't it? Actually, I think even like Rune Factory did. I think if I'm trying to remember, I think it did.
Huh.
It's been too long.
Yeah, different games handle it different ways. I think ADOM did that as well, where you use a spell and then become stronger.
Yeah, what would River City Ransom need to do in order to count as an action RPG? Why is it just because?
Well, just because I'm not
it's so easy, it so readily appears to you. I guess.
Let's see. What do other people think about? Is River City Ransom an RPG?
Yeah. I don't know.
So, let's see. It's primarily a beat 'em up game, but it includes RPG elements. What if we found a game that you wouldn't consider an RPG, even with the RPG elements?
What would it be? I don't know. Would there be a special case? I'm not sure, because if the boot fits, then you must have quit.
Okay, maybe if I say
If the boot fits on the duck, then
Oh,
it's a
maybe-
witch.
Alright, yeah, let's see. Qualities of an RPG and why. Let's see. Qualities of an RPG.
Oh, wait, I know. Maybe because it can't be. We can't hold battle system for that long because the Tales of games, they're RPGs too, even though they are very, very actiony. Oh, I
Huh.
know. Maybe if in River City Ransom, when you run into a thug or something on the street, then you get sent into another stage. You know, now we're battling. Battle time.
Okay, this thing's just getting kind of weird. It says the three most important qualities of an RPG are sense of wonder, plot gravity, and its charm.
Okay. Ooh la la.
Okay, so we'll skip that one. Let's see. They say
maybe it's a
qualities.
battle screen. Yeah, maybe that's it.
Let's see. RPGs often feature character development, exploration, and well-defined game world. Players can customize the characters and make choices that something progressive. Let's skip that. Also emphasize storytelling and immersion, with deep narratives that branch out based on the player's choice, and character development. Huh.
So it just, I don't know, River City Ransom might need just more emphasis on narrative.
Or it's kind of, it's really linear, isn't it? There's not really multiple endings you can go to.
Well, I'm talking about RPG, not Western RPG. So as long as, so it could be as linear as it gets, as long as the story, if there's like a big old story happening. Then sure, right?
Let's see. Using combat.
I guess. People still probably just as soon call it a beat 'em up though, just because it's you know, that's the, what was it? The battle system, which is like the main cornerstone of the.
Yeah, big thing about genres of anything is to differentiate them between each other. So if you say Super Mario Brothers is an RPG, or Legend of Zelda is an RPG, and River City Ransom is an RPG, you kind of make all the words meaningless. So nobody would ever describe River City Ransom as an RPG, except you trying to right now, I guess.
Yeah, I suppose just as a way to like, I don't know. I guess maybe just as a way to like demonstrate how very muddled everything really kind of is. And so, I could say, and basically started by mentioning how exceptionally vague computer RPG is. Like, oh,
yeah, but it encompasses multiple things.
Thanks a lot. But yeah, I just think it's overall kind of pointless because really, if we're like, if we hold too strictly to what's commonplace in different genres of video games, then we'll probably, I don't know, if the devs think that way, then they might just like, I don't know, what was it? Not push boundaries and not make new things. It's just like, what was it? Because I think I've been seeing some videos that, of the idea of like immersive sims can be so complex and be multifaceted in such a way that, you know, it might go contrary to what a lot of gamers are conditioned to, the way they're conditioned to think. There's one way, there's the most optimum way, there is, or the, you know, the way that I saw it done by this one YouTuber, adult with ADHD, that as they are wont to be, and they did it this way. And that way was boring, so I don't care. So.
Yeah, but if somebody was asking for an RPG of any kind and you gave them River City Ransom, they'd be angry at you.
Oh.
Unsubscribe.
Then they aren't true friends. Besides, at this point, I would just give them, what was it, EX or whatever, because immersive sims are meant to be explored. So what I'm saying is that there could be, I know that could be part of the reason why we're not seeing a whole bunch of like immersive sims, or at least of the AAA and perhaps the AA kind. I think you're most likely to just find indies and whatever. And it's like, yeah. So a lot of people there are actively doors being closed, because of that. But I think ultimately, I don't know, like the immersive sim could lend itself to like a whole host of it, and could be elements of it that could be utilized in other games, like horror games and the like, and other manners of RPGs or whatever. But yeah, so so I imagine that, I don't know, was it trying to fit everything into a box could be too restrictive. So it's like, and I never even heard of what the box of like CRPGs even was before. But I find it just so vague that at that point, I don't know, almost anything. I feel like almost anything could qualify. So, yeah. We're to reach the point in which, like, oh, can you describe this game in like a handful of words? And I think for a lot of the games, you really can't.
Yeah, that's why there's
like, this is a computer RPG. Oh, wow. So, like, what? I guess. And I mean,
yeah, they usually use multiple tags for genres or for different games, and there are some that are even named after games to kind of try to describe what they're like.
I suppose. Because they're always following some trends.
Yeah.
I guess.
Like,
so I'm just kidding,
Metroidvania would be, because Metroid games, you don't really have levels in them. So when you say Metroidvania, you allude to a kind of... I think that one would have the RPG stat things.
I suppose so. For a lot of Metroid, I guess so. But I think that I guess Metroidvania would be a good case in point that it is, to an extent, pretty vague.
Yeah.
And because I think Metroidvania would just come down to game world structure.
Yeah.
And I guess can it be perspective? Well, not necessarily.
Well, not necessarily
it's
perspective.
Typically, for a lot of the time, it could be it is going to be 2D, but it could be
like a platformer or something
and such.
But there are the top-down isometric types.
Yeah, but there's especially in the vein of like not Metroid actually itself, and perhaps not even Castlevania itself, but what was it, Hollow Knight, and the other such. There's a whole lot of like essentially clones of things of Hollow Knight, even as it's referred to. I'm fine myself, but I think generally just I know I can only care so much about games that feature a lot of like what would I call it? Character action, I guess.
Yeah.
There's a lot of like it has to be about defeating enemies and whatever. And I guess that could be something, but it all just seems kind of boring and samey to me. When it could just be about exploration and such. Yeah. But I don't think. I'm trying to remember. I don't even think the ZX games were really that. What was it? Of action and combos. I was never of that level. Of character action. It wasn't really as big as a component in ZX. It's not like you were like, oh, I'm doing this amazing move and I'm juggling these fools in the air, and it's all very flashy and whatever. I feel like a lot of Metroidvanias or action games are essentially character action games, but so the emphasis is taking a little less from exploration and such. Like, oh, who do I have to kill in here then? So yeah. I mean, just imagine like a Metroidvania in which, actually, or a bit like Monster Sanctuary. It could be a bit like a Metroidvania in in world structure, but it's also like a Pokemon creature collecting turn-based RPG.
Huh.
So yeah, it could be a mix of genres.
Yeah.
Oh well. But yeah, I guess it was more of like a side tangent. As far as like the matter at hand, where we're picking up over here, which is we are, yeah, it's basically a bunch of our work that we're continuing on with the botanists. As you could see in here, we took up some of the quests to do next. I think they're in like level 5. Yeah, level 5. And okay, we're finally getting to the bottom of this new thing. This new checkpoint for the botanists. Apparently, there might be a fake botanist going around, and messing up people's orders. Now we have to pick up the slack. Which is, and we're in the next step of taking on the the Alchemist quest that got us to this point in the first place, and I'm that much closer to making the materia enhanced engraved hard leather grimoire.
Okay.
Might be a few more streams still, but I think that's where we'll leave it for now. So anyway, thank you for watching, all you guys who bothered watching.
Uh-huh.
It could probably count you on 2 hands, but we appreciate you nonetheless. What was it? I hope you, I don't know, you got something from these relaxing, like, sabbatical sort of streams. Lulu is enjoying his life away from Cursed's terrible destiny that will surely ruin his life or whatever. But for right now, he's living the best of it. It is the blessed of time. Anyway, but yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed, and hopefully we see you sometime next week, which will be more Final Fantasy at around the same time. In case you haven't been bothering, which you probably haven't, but we have finished the first God Eater series. We finished off Resurrection, finally, and yeah, now we're ready to probably do something else. We might do Rage Burst in the future. For right now, though, I would like a break, and so we might be revisiting some old stuff for next Friday. For a nice change of pace, and yeah, hopefully you guys look forward to that. Whatever it might wind up being, we haven't exactly decided on yet. We have a decent enough idea, I guess. So anyway, hopefully you look forward to that. Hopefully we see you sometime in the future. We see you around sometime, and until we do, we hope you have a good one. So goodbye.
Bye.
Ooh.